twist that your bag a little bit. Next is the Gulf Coast. Yeah. You started it?
I don't think I did.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's going on. Look. You see it?
Yeah, the helicopter. It ain't showing up. That's the main page, huh?
I don't know. Somebody watch.
That's the main
page.
That's
out. Shalom. Y'all watching our shop right out.
That's you ain't even on your page. You on the main page.
I'm on the main page?
Yeah.
Hey, lock them up, bro. We on the main page?
Yeah. Look. See? This area is right here. Now watch this. What the fuck is this?
Hey, Rockham, are we on the main page or on my page? House of Judah too. Yeah, we're on the main page.
Yeah.
But could you find it on the main page?
I mean, I didn't get to it yet.
What you doing, man?
I was about to look and see.
Well, we gonna start it off here. If I on there, it's on there.
Yeah.
All right, Shalom. Your brother Waters off.
Brother Lahab.
Back at you again in the spirit with a quick lesson, man. Before we get into it, man, we'll start getting infinite honors and glory and prayers to the Most High and His Son. Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, the call for God. Double honor to our apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach the truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation that I can push the word called before winning the truth, faith, sincerity, giving diligence, man.
Shalom.
And we just want to get into a quick lesson as the title say, man, because you got Jake. Jake will listen to NBA Youngboy, Gucci, Young Thug, and all these different rappers, man, trying to live that life, man. Want to be the next drug dealer, want to be the next wicked-ass nigga, so to speak, man. Jake Jake get his influence from these fucking rappers, man. Committed adultery, selling drugs, using drugs. And then you got half of these rappers that'll sit there and tell, on their private interviews, will tell you, man, they don't do half of that shit they talk about in their music, man. But you still got Jake want to follow after these people and follow after this music, man, which we know this music is nothing but a witchcraft, man. That's right. It's nothing but witchcraft, man. Like, the brothers in our account, we always speak on, man, the beat is the motherfucking wine that gets you, gets you hyped and tuned into it, and the words is the enchantment, man. That's what casts the spell on you because of what Jake is following after. He's following after the words, man. Mm-hmm. The beat is what hooks him, what hypnotizes him and getting him to listen to it.
Getting his ass moving.
Bobbing and shit. Moving. Then when the words come out, shit, you can't go to goddamn, it goes to programming Jake, man. That vibration get on Jake, man, and have Jake just all the way out there, as they say, man. Mm-hmm. Having ready to kill, whatever, do whatever, man. Mm-hmm. But when reality kick in, when Jake get caught up after he done committed the crime, hey, Jake go back to who he really is, soft as hell, because majority of these Jakes that act like they hard and, that big tough guy, that big tough guy goddamn, approach and how they put on to the people, to the public, man, they soft as tissue paper, man. Because it don't take all that, man, to deal with folks, man. You show people a common respect, man. Like the scripture tell us, man, be as wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. And just like an example, perfect example, we don't get too deep off into it, but, the brothers in our camp, the brothers that came to the camp, we had an incident, it wasn't an incident, but we had a little example of that yesterday, man, after camp, man. When you had these bikers come up to us and, hey, man, we ain't disrespect them or get out of line with them or, oh, man, we ain't trying to hit none of that, man. We dealt with them according to the scriptures to the best of our ability, man.
That's right.
know, because it don't take all that big tough guy or thinking you hard or you just gonna chump somebody out, man. That shit ain't that ain't gonna do nothing to get you fucking hurt, man, or killed, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit is a waste of time, man. The Lord say, I cast you out as sheep amongst the wolves, be as wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. And that's what we gotta do, man. That's one of the main things. Hey, that's a main scripture that just teach you how to move in this wicked ass society, man. Because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Go on, bro.
It's a lot, yeah.
You got it. Give me on Matthew 11 and 15, Bible for sure. You're going to go to 17.
Matthew 11 and 15.
Yeah, come on. Hey, your phone like it's going dim, man. Put the motherfucker on the charger.
That's your phone.
Oh, that's my phone. All right. It's a lot, bro. It might just be how it look, huh?
Yeah.
All right, come on. You got it.
Matthew 11 and 15.
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 15. He that has an ear to hear, let him hear.
Right, and we all have ears, man. But do you have an understanding, man, of what you're hearing, man? Do you want the understanding of what you're hearing, man? Is it given to you, so to speak, man? You know, because first off, we know the scriptures say what? Faith come by hearing, man. You know, you got to hear his word, man. That's how you gain faith, man, by hearing his word. That's how we all came into this truth, man. Right. So from our apostles and elders on down to his younger brothers. We heard his word, and, hey, luckily, Lord, you know what I'm saying? You know, Lord willing, we are the elect, and the water y'all by Shitty Shah, and it gave us the gift of faith, man. Because the only way you can have faith is given to you from on high, man.
That's right.
Pursuing, I think it's John, what it is, 3 and 21 or 3 and 27. You know, you can't, a man can receive none unless it be given to him from on high, man.
And Hebrews 11 and 1.
11 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, faith is the thing, the substance of things, hope for, and the evidence of things not seen.
I forgot the other one, but just quote it.
Time.
Verse 16, Matthew 11 and 16.
Right.
But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
Right, whereunto, the Lord saying, whereunto shall I liken this generation? These people today, man, this generation today, man. He about to tell you who we're going to liken them on to, man. You know, because, keep on, we're going to let the scripture speak, man.
It is like unto children sitting in the markets,
right,
and calling unto their fellows.
Right.
Their fellows.
And are we not sitting in the chief place of concourse, the marketplace, calling unto our people, man, showing them their transgressions, man, shouting out, man. You know, being the watchman on them towers, man, standing in the chief place of concourse, man.
In the markets.
In the marketplace, man, where nothing but traffic come on, man.
You got to think, Salakia, if I can add real quick. How it was, excuse me, how it was, excuse me, how it was back in the days, man, when you would go to your marketplaces. It was outside, right? Sure. It was in the opening of the city. It was in the middle of the city where a lot of people come through there where you can buy and sell all types of fruits, vegetables, weapons. You know, they would sell swords, garments, you know, livestock, you know what I'm saying? Slaves, things of that nature, man. And that's where we would bring it out at, man. Lord willing, we was back in them days, man, and now we're back now. You know, that's what we would bring it out at, man. You know, in the market areas. Nowadays, where are mainly brothers bringing it out, especially in your bigger metropolis cities, man. You know, the downtown area, man, where a lot of traffic is coming through, man. And where's your downtown area located at? Where your imports and your exports are coming through, man. Where a lot of businesses and a lot of community areas and public areas are located, man. In your downtown areas, man. That's where we're bringing it out at, man. Like the brother was getting into, man. You know? But you got it though out. So like, keep going. Verse 17. It says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have...
You read 16?
Come.
Read it over again.
Verse 16, back on verse 16, Matthew 11:16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
Right.
It is like unto children sitting in the markets.
And we are those children, man. because we come humble as those children, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can receive this word, man. You know, as you humble as a child, man. You know, meaning you put off that old man, those old ways, man, and humble your mind down with meekness to receive this word, man. You know, not going off of what you've been taught and what you believed in, man, and what your family members and the people you grew up around believed in, man. Oh, shit, I've been eating pork this long, shit, it ain't killed me yet. Hey, man, you got to put all that shit off, man. Oh, well, no, the Lord name is Jesus and all that old shit there. We all believe the same color. Man, that shit that's dead talk, man. That's dead talking literally, because the scriptures say the man that wants out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And that talk has no understanding in it, man. You know, because it needs to be explained, man. You know, hey, it needs to be explained, man, because what they say in the world, man, what's understood need not to be explained, man. You know. So you got it, bro.
That's a precept too, huh?
You got it.
Just the back the brother about the children and how Lord willing we of their number, man. We are humble like a child, man. This is Matthew chapter 18 in verse 1. Start at 1. It says, at the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them. And he said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So, man, hey. Oh, Salaki, you about to say
no, you got it.
What was I about to say? Oh, that's right, man. That's why we have to humble. We have to come as that child, man. You know, like the scripture said in Matthew verse 16, man. You know, children sitting in the markets, man. Hey, we are those humble children, man. You know, Lord willing, we are of that number. We are those humble children, man. Because when children, when children supposed to be around grown folks, they're supposed to act a certain in a respectable way. But you know, you got these certain children out here nowadays that don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But a real child is very respectable. When he's spoken to, you know what I'm saying? He don't just speak amongst grown folks, man. That's being humble. You know what I'm saying? That's having a humble and a meek spirit about yourself, man. You know, and that's what we have to revert back to, man. Especially when we get around our elder brothers, you know, and older brothers, man. You know, hey, it's better sometimes to hell up, man, and to listen, man, and you'll learn more, man. You know, hey, and that goes for all of us, man. You know, myself included. You know what I'm saying?
If I can add to what he soaks in, you know, what's going on, man. A child pays attention, man, and take heed of what's being said, man. You know, that's just the main point of it, man. A child takes heed, man. He humbles himself down, like on the Brothers in our camp, the brother could, you know, that child still love you, man. That child 2 minutes, 5 minutes later come back up to you and love you to death, man. You know, that's how we gotta be, man. We gotta take this we are children, man.
That's right.
In the spirit, man. We are children, man. So hey, when the Lord, we gotta understand the chastisement what the Lord is chastening us, man. And hey, we come back and love the Lord, man. Know it's for a reason, man, because them children, they know deep down, they know that, you know, there's a reason why they getting their ass whooped, man, or why you popping them, or why you chastising them, man. Because they doing something wrong, man. That's why you tell them. And what the Lord does before he judges us, and he punishes us, man. He tell us, man.
That's right.
Look, if you don't do this, this is what's going to happen to you. Same with your children, man. Look, you don't stop goddamn hanging with them, or if you don't stop goddamn flicking them lights off and on, I'm gonna pop your ass.
Right.
You know, they keep flicking them lights off and on when you do bust their ass. Well, hey, they know, man, they did something wrong, man. Same with us, man. You know, children have a very good understanding, man, of what's going on, man, whether you believe it or not, man. That's you know, and children also have, you know, they're humble, man. You know. But you got it, bro. You got this fucking Edomite. See us over here doing something. Ain't gonna ask us if we got to roll a quarter. Bitch, you knew you needed a quarter before you went to the line, man.
Stupid ass bitch. This is back in Matthew. I was done with that other one, bro.
Yeah,
this is back in Matthew.
And the reason, so I just to edify more on, you know, the reason I say what's understood need not to be explained You know, because amongst the body, when we talking about what's going on, we know it's made plain upon the table to us, man. So we ain't got to constantly just beat this into, you know, brothers that have the understanding. We out here teaching, you know, fishing in the elect, man. Because what they're talking about and what they're living in, what they live about, it needs to be explained, man. Let them know, look, man, that shit is death, man. That shit don't have no way of prosperity to it, man. That shit these pastors teaching you, that's not prosperity. These scriptures is what prospers you, man. What brings you to life, man. Everlasting, man. You know, but you got it, bro.
This is back in Matthew 11 and verse 17. It says, insane. Well, no, we wasn't done with the other one.
We weren't done with 16. Go ahead.
It says we was right here. And calling unto their fellows.
Right.
It's one who started.
And who are our fellows? The people of our nation. You know, the nation of Israel, man. Those are our fellows, man. Whether they listen or whether they don't, man. They still our fellows, man. They still our people, man. You know, but when they reject His word, they are considered heathens, man. But in the meantime, before they reject His word, them still our fellows, man. They just lost the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man.
Right.
Until we give them, you know, hey, we give them what they've been looking for. You know, what they searching for. If they even searching, man, and they reject it, that's on them, man. That's on them. Then they become heathens, man.
That's right.
You know, because our people looking for something. They looking for some type of knowledge. You know, what is to boast about or this to you know sincerely to just get up out of this world, man. You know, because when we was in the world, it was something always embedded in us. Like it gotta be more to this, man. Like something just ain't right, man. You know, that's the same with our people, man. They know deep down something ain't right, man. The shit that they doing, smoking weed, is not right, man. You know that, man. You know, popping pills and shit like that is not right. Committing adultery is not right. When you eating goddamn shrimp, the crabs, and lobster, why do you eat that shit? You know, and you end up getting fucking sick. It's not good for you to eat, man. Like it's deeper than that, man. It's just like being around these people and being in this society. And they saying God we trust, but they don't give a fuck about us. You know, these so-called white people, they can't stand our motherfucking asses. It's something that just ain't right. Something ain't right, man. You know, it's just something that's just telling you something ain't right about this place, man. And we telling you why it ain't right, because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. This is not our rest, man.
Right.
You know, you got to come back to your power, though, call Negroes, Latinos, and Asian Americans, man. But what they do, they laugh at us. They refuse it, man. So, okay, well, we telling you what you've been searching for, and you refuse it because, you know, Jake wanna, you know, majority of Jake, you know, so-called 2/3 Jake, what they do, man, if the truth don't revolve around their life, if it don't fit their way of life, you know, hey, they don't want it, man. They don't want it, man, but we know this truth, man. Hey, man, you gotta get rid of a lot of things, man. You gotta get uncomfortable, man. When you come into this truth, you gotta let go of all those things that supposedly made you feel secure or made you feel comfortable, man, according to this society. Wickedness, man. Smoking, you know, dreadlocks, eating pork, eating shrimp, you know, committing adultery, you know, selling dope to try and get you a bag and keep up with the masses of the world, man. You know, trying to fit in with people of this society, man. You gotta come up out of that shit, man. You know, trying to please your family members, man. Fuck pleasing them, man. The only entities you need to be trying to please is Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shah, man. That's it, man. You know, everybody else, man, hey, fuck them, man. They can't save you. Only Yahweh Shah can save you. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You got it, bro.
Mm-hmm. Verse 17, and saying, we have piped unto you, and
right.
ye have not danced.
Right, and we singing this song unto our people, and they have not danced, man. Mm-hmm. Only the elect are going to dance, man. You know, 2/3 of our people, what they going to do, man? They going to stand still and goddamn mug and talk shit and walk on by, man. You got it.
It says, we have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
We have mourned unto you, because we telling you while we in these situations, what's going to happen to you if you don't. What's going to happen to 2/3 of our nation if they don't get back. You know, what's going to happen to our people if they don't come back to these laws, statutes, commandments to the best of their abilities, man? We mourning unto them, man. We teaching them the scriptures, man, and what they do. They don't give a fuck. They laugh at us. Instead of weeping with us, what they do, they laugh at us, man. Woe to you that laugh not. You shall weep, man. was it on that?
Which one you want me to keep going?
17, stop at 17. And just to prove this song, man, hey, give me Psalms 96 and 1, bro.
96. 1. All right, this is Psalm chapter 96, verse 1. It says, "Oh, sing unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, a new song."
Right, a new song, a refreshed song, man, which is His word, man. That's this engrafted word, man. We sing this song, man, when we go out there on the highways and byways and do this work. You know, when we put up our videos, man, we singing this song, man. You know, when we pray to the Lord, we singing this song, man. Not in the church talking about, what's some songs and shit they be singing? Yeah, that shit, man. That bullshit that they be singing in church. You know, oh, happy day when Jesus walks around with old man. Hey, man, no, we teaching these scriptures, man. The Lord wants to sing this word to him, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Jesus was
right.
Sing.
And anything is when Yahweh shall walk, man, when he rolls, man. You know, but the shit that these pastors teaching them songs and choir and clapping and stomping their feet and all, that's bullshit, man. You got it out.
It says, "Sing unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all the earth."
All the earth, man. You know, I'm pretty soon, man, when the Lord, man, resets this place, man, all the earth is going to sing to the Lord, man.
Right.
The animals, trees, the nations, everybody, man. Everything, man.
Ocean.
You know. You got it.
Verse 2. "Sing unto the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Bless his name.
Right.
Show forth his salvation from day to day." Whole weight.
You got it.
Verse 3. Hey, so if I could add, you know, just to expound a little more on that name, man. Hey, man, you wouldn't want somebody calling you, "Come here, boy. Come here, dude." You know what I'm saying? Or "Come here." Hey, man, if he know your name, you gonna want that man to call you by your name, man. Hey, say you watch his eye. I ain't about to say, "Come here, boy."
Right.
"Come here, dude. Come here." I know your name. I'll call you by your name,
right.
Man. You know, that's respect, man. What the heck? Man, I'm done talking. Let the scripture speak. It says, "Show forth." I read that already. Verse 3. "Declare his glory among the heathen."
Are we not doing that, man? Are we not doing that, man? Letting you know what the Lord is about, man. Letting you know what the Lord is coming back to do, man. And when he coming back in, man. And who he coming back for, man. You know, you got it, bro.
That's right.
These different pestilence, the coronavirus, and all these different people killing. And, hey, just to make it simple, the Lord, are we not telling you through the scriptures, man? The Lord kills you, make alive. There's nothing for the Lord to make a poor man rich and a rich man poor man. You know, it's not the Lord going to touch down the not the Lord the one that's going to burn this fucking place up with thermonuclear missiles. It's not the Lord the one that gives revelation on the left hand and the right hand, man.
That's right.
You got it, man.
Verse 4. "For the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is great,
right,
and greatly to be praised."
Use these damn Edomites to create these nukes, man, to destroy this place, man. The Lord gave Esau this technology to do so he can fall upon it, man, and destroy himself, man. And 2/3 of our people that join themselves unto Esau, man. And he also these scriptures, man, to do what, man? To be for our salvation, man. You know?
That's right.
To bring it back to our remembrance, man. Because we once knew it, man. You know, the Lord create the herbs for us to use, man. Is the herbs the true medicine, man? Right. This word also is the true medicine. First and foremost, man. Because you can know all the herbs in the world, man, what they do for you. But if you don't have the help by Hashem Yahweh Shai on you, so they don't make a difference for you, man. Right. Because the Lord gives the increase, man. This word is your medicine first and foremost, man. You know, a brother that's teaching you and with you, man, you know, through thick and thin, man, a brother that's in the same spirit or Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, medicine, man.
Right.
You know, but you got it, bro.
Well, it's beautiful right here. It says, "He is to be feared above all gods."
All right, above all gods, man. You know, above all gods. Oh, we just not catching it.
Well,
shit.
Our relation.
Yeah. It's a lot. Hey, shit, your scriptures.
Yeah,
they just not popping through unless you just not put them all on there at once. Come. Matter of fact, you can finish that out, then we'll grab it for the fellas.
Is verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
They are idols, man. They are worthless. They do nothing, man. They don't speak. They don't talk. They don't breathe, man. You know. And hey, even with, you know how they got American American Idol. Them motherfuckers can't breathe. They don't speak, man, because they dead, man. They don't have no understanding according to these scriptures, man. According to the true ways of life, man.
That's right.
You know, you got it, man.
It says, but the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua made the heavens.
Right.
Verse 6, honor and majesty.
That's where, man. You got it.
Verse 7, give unto the Lord Yahweh glory.
Right.
Give unto the Lord Yahweh the glory due unto his name.
Right, and what's that? Sacrifice, man. Praise, man. You know, us making our body a living sacrifice and praising his name, man. You know, and teaching his word. And first and foremost, us teaching his word and abiding by his word. You know, that's the first step, man. You know, fearing the Lord, man. You know, then doing what thus says the Lord say, man, then praising his name, man.
That's right.
You know, because we ambassadors of the Lord, represent the Lord, man. So first we got to do what, man? We got to take heed to this word, man. We got the word to the best of our ability, apply the word to the best of our ability, and then come in his name, man. You know, which that's all one motion, man. But the first step is what? Fearing him. Taking heed to his word, man. Then pronouncing his name, man.
That's right.
You know who you do. First and foremost, us knowing who our power is, man. You know, and then doing what thus says the Lord say to the best of our ability, then going out there teaching it, man. You know, because we got to teach yourself first, man, before you can go out there and teach the people, man. But you got it, bro.
It says, bring an offering and come unto his court.
And what's that offering we bringing, man? Hey, our bodies, man.
Verse 9. Oh, worship the Lord Yahweh in the beauty of holiness. Fear before him all the earth.
All the earth. But I thought you're supposed to love the Lord. The Lord is all love. The Lord wants you to look. The way you love the Lord is you fear him, man. And if you fear him, you're going to do what he say do. And what you got it. Keep his commandments, man.
That's right, man.
Okay, I think the brother got
Revelation 14:3.
Yeah, keep going. I finished that out, then we're going to grab that for that, brother.
Oh, it must have been. It probably taking a little while to come. Verse 10. Say among the heathen,
right,
that the Lord Yahweh reigneth.
Right, the Lord is about to, and the Lord about to rain down judgment on this place, man. Rain down judgment on this place and reign a rulership over this place, man. Put these heathens in subjection, man. Rule this fucking place, man. Come on, bro. You know, we join that, Lord willing, we up the elect on with our apostle and elders on down to us younger brothers, man. We join theirs, man. So we gonna reign with them 1,000 years, man.
It says right here.
Oh, well, shit, let it go.
It says right here. It says the world.
We ain't gonna be moved, man. Right justice, man. That's right. I was shot, man. Yeah, it is right there, man. And it's been that's abundant, man, when that time comes, man. Because we're gonna be fully in that one mind, one spirit, man. Right now we are as well, but we're gonna be made fully perfect, man. When the Lord come back and redeem us, Lord willing, we up there.
Time. Verse. Let the heavens rejoice and let the earth be glad.
Right.
Let the fullness thereof.
Right. So this place is gonna be in perfect harmony, man.
Beautiful.
With the spirit and power, y'all, Bashim, y'all, shot, man. You know, even the heathen, the scripture tell you how the heathen is gonna rejoice when we in rulership, man. Animals, everything, man, is going. The spirit earth is gonna be in sync, man, with the heavenly Father. What it say in the prayer, man? Let thy will be done as it is in heaven on earth, man.
12. It says, let the field be joyful in all that is therein. Then shall all the trees before the Lord. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Right. Little trees going to rejoice. And the people, man. You know, the people of the world are going to rejoice, man. Everything. And he doing it stays, you know. You got it.
And if I could add real quick, but when that ultimate judgment come, man, hey, it's gonna be deliverance and destruction, man. Straight like that. Ain't gonna be no in between. You know, ain't gonna be no maybe if you ain't nothing else. I'm sorry to say that. It's what it is. It's like it. He shall judge the world.
Stop at 13.
All right. He shall judge the world.
That's his word, man. Mm-hmm. To sum it up, man, the Lord is coming to judge the world according to his word. Mm-hmm. You know, so hey, everything that people, you know, do for no such thing is your truth. The only thing that abides is the Lord's our truth, which is found in these scriptures, man. Homosexuals, when the Lord come back, you getting put to death, man. Mm-hmm. You know. That eat people and all of those shit, you're getting judged, man. You eat abominations, you're getting judged, man. You know. That's why the Lord tell us to give diligence, man. You know, to be hearers of the word, also do it. The fleshly change of darkness, but rehearse the righteous acts, man. So when the time comes, you know, apply what you've been practicing, man. The reason you practice is to do what? To get better. To get better in the spirit, man. To get better in applying what you practice. Man. You know, you got football practice. Why you practice? So when game time comes, basketball practice. Why you practice? To get better and to do better when game time comes, man. Boxing, training. Training is synonymous with practicing, man. You know, you better in yourself. You're trying to get better, man, at what you're doing, man. You know. But what our people do, man, they don't care about this word, man. They shun it. You know. They shun it, man. They stuff their ears to it, man. Yeah, they hear it, but they don't do nothing according to it, man. They don't apply this. They not trying to live this song. They hear you cut Boosie on those shit, and a nigga a gangster overnight. You know, a nigga a killer overnight. Nigga a drug dealer kingpin overnight.
Ready to go out there and do some crap.
You know, real shit, man.
Just from off of hearing that old fucking enchanted ass music. Man. They got motherfucking real live witches and warlocks that really pray over that shit, man, and put spirits on that shit, man.
The brother Yakanan told us that, man. Put us on for that. The elder brother Yakanan, Louisiana camp. But you give me Exodus 15:1. We gonna go to 3. This is just an example, man. You know, even more of an example of this word being the song, man.
This is Exodus chapter 15, verse 1. It says,
Salaki, before you get that, hold that real quick. Get the brother precept at Revelation 14:3.
This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
I see you now,
and before the 4 beasts,
right,
and the elders.
Right.
You know who them elders is.
And we know who the 4 beasts is.
It says, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
I basically just, I can't be doing that now. You ended our lesson, so to speak. Look, Exodus, and that's the spirit, bro. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit, man. Read that over again. I'll bounce the shot, man. And go right with it, man. We get it up.
Yeah, we got to bring that up again. That's heavy. Hey, Revelation chapter 14.
Hey, Lockman, you can't be doing that, man.
You see. Man, look,
man, I don't even.
Revelation chapter 15, chapter 14, verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song,
right,
but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right, and we the only one, Lord, we have the elect are the only ones that can learn this word, learn this song, take heed to this song, and actually rehearse this song, man. And when we out there teaching this word, what we doing? We rehearsing it, man. Right. We teaching it, we singing it, man. Mm-hmm. beautiful precept. Time, man.
And it's like, if I can say, just for edification's sake, those 4 beasts right there are the 4 archangels, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is
you ain't gotta go into all that,
and then the elders, we know who the elders is.
Right.
We just say them anyway. You got your 12 tribes and you got your 12 disciples, man. And hey, man, that new song, man. And the only ones gonna get it is his elect, man. We always say that, man. We always say that, man. But the scriptures say it, man. The Lord say it, man. This is his movie, man. Hey, we just playing our role, man. That's it. We just man. Ready to get redeemed, God damn it, from the earth, like the scriptures say. What you got, Doc?
Get that,
This is Exodus chapter 15. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord by Shem Yahushua, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, for he hath triumphed gloriously.
Right.
The horse and his rider had the town into the sea.
Right. And let's talk about in the ancient time of Egypt, man, when the Lord delivered us out of the first Egypt. But the Lord same thing in this time. In modern day Egypt, man. And what's that sea that the horse and his rider is going to fall upon this time, man? That lake of fire, man, by way of those thermonuclear missiles. And that's the horse and the rider. Who is that talking about, man? Talking about Esau, man, on this side, man.
That's right.
Because Esau is riding upon that horse, and what's his horse, man? That his technology, man. His power at the Lord, the sword, man, so to speak, man. Because Esau is the one in power right now, man. Esau is the one going around, causing all deaths and making all these different biological weapons and shit, man, so on and so forth to speak of, man. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Again, we're right on the left-hand side, man. The Lord is doing all this, man, but the Lord is going to make an example and been making an example of how not to rule by way of putting his devil in rulership, and going to make an example of what happens when you rule the earth, or when you're ruling in wickedness, man, by way of destroying the fucking devil with his own tools, man, that he thinks is his own tools, so to speak. And people falling up for this funk-ass devil, man. You Edomites, you so-called white people, man. You got it, bro. You go through.
Verse 2.
Yeah.
It says, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is my strength and song.
Right. The Lord is our strength and our song. That's why we sing this song, apply this song, man. Live this song to the best of our ability, man.
Right.
That's why the Lord. When you singing a song, you've been meditated on and learned that song. So the same with these scriptures, man. Just as well as you niggas can learn how to rap that boosty song and all that, you need to learn these motherfucking scriptures. Salak. You need to learn these scriptures the same way, man. Meditate on these scriptures, hum these scriptures, man. And then teach them and sing them, man. Apply them first and foremost. You got it, bro.
It says, and he has become my salvation.
Right, no salvation, man. Lord, y'all watching y'all is the only one that can do it for us, man. You got it.
He is my power, and I will prepare him in habitation.
Right.
My Father's power, and I will exalt him.
Right.
Verse 3. And the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is a man of war.
Right.
And the Lord is his name.
Right. The Lord is a man of war, man. And the time that we live in, man, time of war, man, spiritually first, but it's going to manifest. It's slowly manifesting over carnally now. That's why you have all these different diseases and these people going crazy and they because of emergency. And you got martial law in Peru and so on and so forth, man. Because it's starting to slowly manifest over from the spirit now.
That's right.
And how we preparing that habitat? What we doing, man? Are we not cleaning out, to the best of our abilities? What we doing? Purging ourselves, man, through the spirit. Right. Lord is purging us through the spirit, man, of his word.
That's right.
But you got to give me, we're going to end it on this. It's, get 1 John. And you're going to go to 6.
1 John 4, verse 5. It says, verse 4, verse 5, okay. They are of the world.
Right.
Therefore, speak they of the world.
Right, and that's 2/3 of our people, man. They of the world. That's why they speak of the world, and that's all they know. That's all they want to know, man. You know, bring it up.
And the world hears them.
The world hear them, man, because the world moves in that same vibration, that same tune, man. That's right. You know, you got it. And that tune is bullshit, man. That tune is you got it.
Verse 6. We are of the Most High. He that knoweth the Most High heareth us.
Right, and we are of the Most High. He that what?
He that knoweth the Most High heareth us.
They hear us. They hear the song, man. You know, that lets you know, man, it's only the elect, man. Because the man was predestined, man. And the Lord said He's going to bring you back. But, man, Lord willing, we have the elect, man. So if you part of the elect, you're going to hear this song. You're going to know the song. You're going to remember the tune of the song, man. You're going to be able to sing the song like the beautiful precept that the brother brought out, man, at Revelation 14:3, man. You know, only the elect, the 144,000 was able to do, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. You got it, bro. Stop at 6.
Okay. It says, he that is not of the Most High heareth not us.
Right, and if you're not of the Most High, you're not going to hear this song. You're just going to fall upon deaf ears. It's going to go on one end out the other, man. You're going to hate it. You know,
right.
You got it.
It says, hereby know we the spirit of truth,
right,
and the spirit of error.
Right, and that's how we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, by way of this word, man. If you receive this word, hey, the spirit of truth is dealing with you, it's on you, man.
That's right.
But if you reject this word and refuse it, hey, it's not, man. It's that simple, man. You know, if you ain't in agreement with this word, man, you ain't no good, man. And it's just like that, man. You know, but